I started the stream because otherwise I will fucking forget. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Let me see.
Beautiful.
Okay. Alright.
Am I
Yay,
logged
everybody's
in?
here.
Yes.
Okay, so hi, hello to everybody watching. Um, we're gonna start our first session of our high fantasy, high tech horror
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
High
Yeah.
pain,
Yeah.
real fear.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Kind of,
40.
but it's called the Adventure School. But yeah, but we before we start though, like not everybody know each other all too well yet, so we're gonna do the awkward, like the awkward introduction of who you are. Like, tell
Okay.
us a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your favorite color? What's your dreams and aspirations? You know, all that. But yeah, who wants to start first?
Nestor.
No, no, no.
Not everybody all at once.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, shit.
Um,
I'm gonna pick. All right.
I'm thinking. Oh
Oh, all right, Nestor, go first. Go.
no! Oh my curse! All right, so
Thomas, you go
is
first.
this a person or character into introduction? I assume person is just me, right?
You, yeah.
All right, my name is as you've heard is Nestor. That's what they call me. You know, that's my name and all. I'm a good old 22 years of age.
Yes.
Um, I live with my lovely partner here at home in Florida, and I am an aspiring actor slash just actually just in the entertainment medium in general, and possibly
Okay.
boxing as well.
Boxing. Okay.
That's right.
Let's go.
Thank you
Uh.
very much.
All right. Cool. That's Nestor. All right. Who's next? Nestor, pick somebody.
Oh, Matt.
Okay.
That's right.
Um, I'm Matt. I'm 33. I live in Texas with my wife, two dogs, and six cats. Um, Retired EMT, work in a office mailroom currently, and yeah, have a hat.
Okay. All right. Nestor, Matt, go pick somebody else.
Um, let's go with Paige.
Alrighty. I'm Paige. I also go by Books or Rocky. I'll just kind of answer to whatever as long as it is a slur that applies to me. Um, I am 21. I'm Canadian. My social security number is blah 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 blah. I don't actually know it.
No, you don't have one because you're Canadian.
I do. I have
y'all have the
social insurance number.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and it has a
Ooh.
cool little Canadian flag on it.
Aw.
I learned something
Um,
new today.
yeah.
Wait, is the Canadian flag like part of your number? Like you type your number out and then put Canadian
No.
flag?
On the cards, it's got like a little
Oh,
maple leaf in the middle of it.
that makes significantly more sense.
I would show you the card, but then I would
You
have my
are good.
identity stolen.
I
So
don't
that's
know
not
why
gonna
my
happen.
brain was like, yeah, I bet the flag's at the end. That makes sense.
No, there's not a key on Canadian keyboards with our flag. But yeah, I am a university student. I work with a ton of animals. So very often I will be getting on after being with cows or something and being very tired.
Moo.
And yeah,
Cool.
any pronouns.
Yeah.
Pass it.
Okay. Pass it. Where are you gonna go?
Gotcha.
Oh, yep. All right, so I'm Katya. I live in Alaska and I'm 28. Yeah, I know how old I am. We're getting there. Um, yeah, I work with helicopters right now and later airplanes and yeah, I have too many animals in the house, and they will all show up.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of like pet
Cameos.
pet cameos.
Yeah.
Once it's like not terrifyingly dark outside, I'll just have to like go to the barn for one of these and just like
Yes, could we
do it with the
please?
ponies.
Yes.
Yeah, you will slowly get to see like the diminishing daylight when we reach the point where I'm pretty sure we
Ooh.
have like 3 hours of daylight
Oh shit.
in December, so it'll be so much fun.
It'll be fun.
Right
You're
now,
like,
I have sunshine.
yay,
I
sunshine.
won't.
All right, and
All right.
then Alex.
The last one.
Yes.
Alex, Texas, 30, doing home health currently. I have a lot of interests, and I'm a grab bag of many different things, but I'm trying to do my best.
That's a mood.
That's a mood.
What a freaking mood. But yeah, and I'm D. I'm going to be your DM for like, like for this campaign, and I love you
Alright.
all. And we're gonna have a good time. I hope. I think. I'm not gonna,
I do
terrorize y'all too
agree.
much.
Sure,
gonna
I know you.
Whatever you
it's
say.
gonna be fine. I mean, it's a two-way street,
If we roll
Oh, I-
psychic damage, do we get inspiration?
Yes.
If like we curse you specifically
Yes.
as the DM?
Like
Wonderful.
you'll get its inspiration for like the best things or like the most cursed fucking shit. Like I'm ready. Like, let's go.
Okay.
Damn right. Damn right.
I imagine this as like the karma that I have over the years of like me terrorizing DMs and like going off the rails, so I'm paying my dues. But yeah, do you have any questions before we start? Nah, we're good.
I'm good.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so we are going to start the campaign 2 weeks before the school year starts.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and set the scene, paint the picture. We're at the Borderlands in the lower ward. If you look up, you can see the city of Quandary, the giant floating city in the sky above you, and the lower ward is in the Borderlands, right under right after where all of the mountain ridges kind of taper off into the jungle. In the lower ward, there's there's a lot of different dark alleyways, and in the mornings it's nice and calm, but in the evenings you kind of it's one of those things where you gotta arm yourself when it's nighttime. It's one of those like shady shady areas. But on the outskirts of the lower ward there's a diner. And the diner looks kind of like a waffle house looking diner, except instead of yellow it's red, and then in the bottom half it's red and white checkers. And in the middle above the entrance door and all across the diner it says Sadek's Italian Bistro in a
That's right.
bright in a bright glowing neon light. But that is where we're gonna start our story.
I totally helped with that name, by the way. Totally 100%.
You totally 100% came up with that name all by yourself, Nestor. All credits to you, my dude. But yeah, so
Amen.
inside of Sadek's Italian Bistro, we have a middle-aged orcish lady, and she
Uh-oh.
stands at about 6.5 foot tall, muscular. She's got a coveralls on, and it's like short sleeves rolled up, and she's walking across the diner, and all the chairs are like on top of the tables. It looks like they're closing up, and she goes and turns off the open sign. She turns it off, and she goes over around the counter and peeks her head into the kitchen. And when she peeks her head into the kitchen, she just goes, "Hey Bob, are you almost done in here?" And inside of the kitchen is a short but stout Italian man, and he and he is making the last bit of stromboli, like, to prep for the next day, and he's starting to clean up the kitchen, and he's like, "I'll be right there, honey. Don't you worry."
That's
and,
damn right.
Country Italian.
and then and the orcish woman goes, well, the delivery man is coming in with our inventory, so I'm just gonna wait up front, and when they come, I'll let Sam know to bring in, all of the groceries, because he loves doing that. And
Amen. Big up
and the
strong.
dad and the dad just like laughs, and he goes, "Yeah, of course he does. He likes it just as much as I do." And he like continues to clean the kitchen. She closes the door, and she goes over to another door, and this door is leading to the basement. She knocks 3 times. Sam, Sam, Nestor, can you make
Oi!
a perception check real quick?
Oh, perception.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. I'll use specifically my singular red die that I bought that one time at that one place.
Yes.
Hey, that's pretty good. I rolled hold on, let me see what's my perception. Perception is like that correlates to wisdom, right?
Yeah.
That's a total of 5.
A 5? Yeah, no, you don't hear. Like, you are like, okay, like, you are in the zone in the basement. You don't even hear your mom. Like, tell us what you look like. Tell us what your workspace looks like. What's going on in the
So
basement?
my
magic happening?
beautiful bouncing baby boy is a palish gray and pale blue orc, mostly gray, but just has blotches of pale blue strewn about. He's not, for a half orc, he's not too big. He just sits for like at a healthy thick 6 feet, a bit on the slimmer side, not really a thick boy per se, right? But has a very not has like chef pants, because very, very comfy. I'll tell you, from experience, man, I love wearing my chef pants. But
Chef pants.
chef pants is his little boots.
Chef
He has
pants
this little
representation.
damn right. Has a little apron cook, and he has 2 tusks. The one on the right slightly larger than the other one, and he has this braided braided hair that goes back to like the middle of his back. I would say, I haven't thought of the color because I was still undecisive on the color, but I'll say that his hair is gray.
Okay, all right.
There we go. And pale blue eyes to match his skin.
Yes. All right. What's his workspace look like? This basement is like yeah.
It's a very it's an organized mess. Like everything. You could tell where each separate thing is, like where the tools are. That's separated from everything else, but all the tools are just strewn about, like not properly placed on the place where all the chemicals are. Not some of them aren't even labeled. Some of them are like not, the bottles are knocked sideways. There's some obvious like spillage, but there's like a corner, like a separate section of the room where like all the supplies go in, and a separate and another room where it's just like a little bed in there, just a place to sleep, but not directly in front of all the equipment and experiments, of course. And on the furthest end of the basement from the entry door is this like armor, like so what's the word I'm looking for? There's an armor on the wall that's an unfinished, but just have clearly tell is a
Like
big
the
boy armor.
exoskeleton
Like,
is there. Like
yeah,
it's yeah,
just the
yeah.
exoskeleton basically.
Cool. Okay. So Sam, you're vibing downstairs, and all of a sudden you just like hear your mom stomping down the stairs.
All right.
Sam, hello.
I'm just, hold on, sorry, I'll get a little shy, I get jitters. Around here, I'm just busy.
Busy doing what? The delivery's here. Come help me out.
All right, hold on. You hear like just a very tiny, just like explosion, just like a very 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 small, but not not big, but
Are
just
you all right down there? I smell something weird.
Oh,
Did you set something on fire again, Bob?
no fire. It's completely kinetic. No, don't worry about it. I go. I put my little chemis down and my tools down, and I take off my apron, of course, because that's proper etiquette. And I lay it on my desk, and I go up to help my mom with the delivery.
Okay.
Help my mom. I give her a hug, of course, like any good old boy.
Oh, all right. That's
Yeah, right.
weird. Okay, we're hugging now. Okay.
That's right.
And like she picks you up and like hugs you tighter, and she's like, "Now we're hugging." She picks you up and
Put me down.
twirls you around like real big.
With fucking legs flopping about.
But yeah, so
All right.
you two go back
Let me get these here boxes.
Yeah, so you're going back upstairs. You wait on the delivery person, and both of you see a wagon, and on the wagon is this goblin, and he goes, "Hey, delivery's here!" And
Yeah, it's about time.
all right, so you go and he opens the door, starts wheeling in all of the crates that go downstairs into the basement and wheels them in, kind of hands them off to you, and it's like, "You done? I'm gonna get the other ones."
All right, I got you. I'll bring these on down.
Okay. And your mom, she's like, "Hey, you got everything set here? I just gotta go across the street and give Mallory her stromboli. She keeps forgetting that she ordered it. I've told her 10 times, but I just don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna go ahead and deliver it to her."
She reminded me to be put in a home or something. I don't know, but
I don't know.
I got it from here.
Yeah, all right. See ya. And
You take it.
your mom goes walks out of the door, and this goblin continues to help you with the crates and bringing it into the store, and then he goes on his merry way.
All right.
All right. So Sam, it takes you a few minutes to get everything down. Can you go ahead and roll me an athletics check?
But don't mind if I do.
Let's see how strong this boy is.
Hey, hold on. Where's my there? A 9.
Yes, a 9. Okay, so it takes you longer than usual. Like at this point, now that you've finally stopped working, you've realized that you haven't like eaten all day, and you've like been hyper focused on like working in the basement, and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm actually real hungry," and so you're a little bit weaker. But you do eventually get all of the supplies into the basement. Yeah. And now you're back in the basement. What are you gonna do?
I'm just put all the boxes in their proper place. Just just grab just a small amount of supplies to maybe go make myself a little stromboli of my own, since my stomach's a rumbling and I've just been down here working all day.
All right. So you put all of the crates by the preserved boxes. You start shoveling them in. You make yourself a stromboli. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Another delicious perception check.
Another delicious perception check.
A 12.
A 12. Okay.
Right.
With a 12, like you're putting together your Stromboli, and you swear that you like saw something move at the corner of your eye.
In the corner of my eye. Where am I now? This is after I made the stromboli. Am I back downstairs?
Like while you're making the Stromboli, like while you're making
Oh,
the Stromboli.
I'm making it. Okay, sorry. I'm in the kitchen. I'm used to sort of seeing things move a lot. I'm a bit of a jittery person, so I just keep on I keep on making my stromboli. I don't pay too much mind.
Okay.
I'm too
All
hungry.
right. So you make your Stromboli, and yeah, like you're gonna go back downstairs.
Yeah, just going downstairs and enjoy my meal.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay.
Fuck that thing. Whatever that.
All right,
That's
like a few minutes pass by, everything's normal. Your mom comes back, like you hear them talking upstairs. Make another perception check.
oh my. A beautiful 8.
8. Okay.
That's
All
right.
right.
Healthy.
So. All right. So you're working on your armor. Everything's back in its place, and it's almost time for you to go to close up for the night. It's dinner time. You're gonna have like I don't know what you're gonna have for dinner tonight. Like what's for dinner tonight, Sam?
After Stromboli, probably just I was probably just order out and get you probably get a good old burger, good old
Yeah.
classic, just bacon cheese burger.
Yeah, so you're just like working on like vibing in the basement. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna get a burger in a few minutes, and all of a sudden you feel something grab your arm.
Oh, sh- all right.
Go
I'm
ahead and roll an initiative. Roll initiative for me.
Hey, hey, that's pretty good. I rolled one of them natural ones I hear people talking about.
Oh Jesus Christ!
For a total of if it
Yay!
matters, a total of like 2.
The first roll of the campaign is a crit fail. Yay!
That is not a good start.
It's a
I don't know,
great
that sounds-
start.
I think that
it
sounds
is a great
fantastic to me.
start. You got that one out of the way. All right, so you're vibing. You're like, yeah, burgers, and all of a sudden you feel like a weird, like viscous, like liquid wrap around your left
Ugh,
arm and start pulling you. And you
fuck.
make an athletics check, please.
All right. Oh, that's better. That's an 8. No, an 18.
An 18. Okay. So as soon as it grabs onto your arm, you pull away, and some of the weird like greenish orange liquid kind of like wiggles around on your arm, but it like you
Ugh.
manage to move away from it.
Russ, I go into the into the little room where my bed is, and I go get my weapon. I go get my it's basically just Negan's bat, but like just bigger, just slightly
Yes.
bigger,
A
and
chunky
like
boy.
the razor type of barbed wire instead of regular barbed wire.
Yes. All right. So you run into your room. You like try to get the sucker out, but as you run away, it does an opportunity attack on you, but it
Yeah.
slams right behind you and misses. So you're able to go ahead and grab your bat. What are you gonna do?
That's right. Once I get my bat, I'll oh man, I don't remember any spells at all. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking whack it over there. What does it look like? Is it just like a blob? It's just a blob of cheese.
Like it's like it like from what you're seeing, it's just like green and orange, like glowing like goop.
Glowing goop.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like it
Out of-
seems to be like coming out of like the craters or the crates.
out of the crates. Is it's still coming out of the crate,
Yeah,
or
it's still
it's
coming
like
out. Like some part of it shot out and tried to grab you, but then it fell down, but it's still like more of it is coming out of the crates.
Oh God, I'm just gonna fuck. I'm thinking I haven't used any spellcaster before. I'm just gonna do a little yell out to my parents over there on there, see if they can hear me, and I'm just going for a good old swing at this blob, even though I
Yes. Swing the
don't think
blob.
that's the yeah not very confident in this swing, but you know
Swing at the blob.
let's say what do I add to hit strength, right? It's
Yeah. Your
um
strength and for your proficiency.
oh perfect.
Mhm.
Oh, thank God. Proficiency at level 1 is just 2, right?
Mhm.
So a 10.
Okay, a 10? All right. So so you're trying to like you grab your bat, you turn around, you're like, "Ah!" Like, like you yell to your mom and dad and you try to swing at this thing, but your bat can't find purchase. It just kind of like like moves around like really easily like kind of just
Oh,
like it,
that's
it
beautiful.
seriously just makes like it forms away from your bat like
That's
easily.
beautiful.
And it's going to reel back and attack you. And that what is your AC?
My AC, let's say, where is it? It's 11. Wait, doesn't it? Hold on. I don't think I have my armor put on. Yeah,
Well,
hold on.
you were wearing an apron. You didn't have your armor on, so you're at
No, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh
yeah, it's
no.
just 11. Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's 11. All right. So like you swing your bat and again like the tentacle or the weird like viscous tentacle comes out, wraps around your left arm and is going to hit you. Sorry. I love
Oh,
you.
are you sorry?
Okay. All right. So that is a 7.
All right.
Mhm.
7 damage.
7
Right.
slashing damage.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
All right, and with that, like he hits you, it hits you for 7 damage, and you look down and you feel that something is off. Like you feel like your like equilibrium is kind of wobbly, and you look down and your left arm is gone.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's pretty great. All right.
All
I'm
right, it's
not
your
saying
turn.
I'm just thinking to myself, my turn. Fuck. Well, I can't use my weapon anymore because it's a two-handed. So, oh man, what else I have? What else I have? Hold on. I get my spell list here for some cool spell. See, I do acid splash. That's right.
All right, do your yeah. So
Splash acid on this bitch. Fucking what the fuck?
is
All the
that a to
bubbles.
hit or is that a DC for me?
One target you choose. Target Mr. O. Yeah, you got a dexterity saving
All
throw.
right, dex save for me. Ooh, yeah, I fail that. So yeah, it fails that. So it meets.
Oh, this damage is gonna be so epic. Yeah.
All right, do your damage.
Let's see. Oh, beautiful. A 4. You don't add anything to a spell damage, right? It's just whatever it says.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 4.
a four damage. Okay, so like it grabs your arm and you like instinctively just go and like throw an acid spray at this thing and it sizzles and kind of moves away from you and you hear your dad yelling for you and more people going down the stairs. It's going to try to make an attack at you again and it hits and it's going to do um it's how many hit points do you have left?
I I just you did 7 damage, so I just have the 3 left. My luck into a 3.
Okay, so
Oh no,
uh
actually 4.
all
4.
right.
Get it, strike it from the record.
All right, so yeah, so you hear your dad, and you can smell like this like sizzling like acid like I don't know. You can't even describe what it smells like. It's like something totally foreign to you, but before you can even turn and look at your parents, like you are knocked out.
Nice. Pretty nice.
But yeah, and that is one of our that's gonna be one of our students at Adventure School. That is Sam Sadek, everybody, played by
That's right.
Nestor.
Damn right.
All right, and now we're going to cut to Ali. Ali,
Ooh, yeah.
Ali, it's the first day of school, and you're in your room, getting everything ready. What's going on? How are you feeling? What you doing? What do you look like, first of all, like for people, so people can, you know.
All right. Ollie is a fairly large, really awkward satyr. He's got very fluffy white blonde hair, big ol' golden goat eyes. And he's just at that age where you can tell that he suddenly shot up and is a lot taller and bigger that he knows what to do with, and he's very uncomfortable and would just like to cease to exist and be invisible, but unfortunately that is a second level spell slot and he has not learned how to do that yet.
Oh yeah,
But is attempting.
You talk about your parents too. Like, what are your what's your mom and dad do, Ali?
Yeah, they get along great. Yeah, there's no flaws. I don't know what any of those rumors are about. It's great. Everything's great. Ollie's dad works for the patrols, like making sure that the city stays safe on the borderlands, and Ollie's mom does stuff that I definitely remember what she does. She helps
Like, I
people
mean, how
when
do you,
things go wrong.
how many of you really know what your parents do, right? Like
It's
when you're
like
that age.
she
Still,
does
right now, I
stuff.
don't know.
It's fine.
She does stuff, and it's
Don't
fine.
ask me. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no problems. Everyone
She's
gets
a bug,
along
isn't she?
great. It's great. Everything's fine. Yeah, school's gonna be great. I've not had 3 panic attacks at the boarding before school. We're good.
What are you bringing with you, like, to school?
He's packed his backpack like 5 times, and unpacked it an additional 5 times. So it's got everything possible that you might need for school. But the most important bit is all of the tinkering that he's been working on for the giant spider exoskeleton that he's building.
Yeah.
And he's double checking that the very large spider carrying case is comfortably set up and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And everyone's kind of like left you alone. Nanny Rachel has been coming in a little bit too much, which is kind of like the reason why you've already had 3 panic attacks, like, and after the third one, they finally figured out that maybe they should leave you alone. And it doesn't help that, like, there's people, you can hear people outside of your window, like, yelling out your name, yelling out your dad's name, yelling out your mom's name, like, asking about Nanny Rachel, asking about the Stromboli incident. Like, there's a lot of things going on right now. And you hear a knock on your door.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi. I'm not in. Maybe. I don't know.
So the door opens and in comes your dad. He and Ollie's dad is pretty much like, if Ollie was like older, like that's exactly what he would look like. It's almost like a spitting image, like they're almost a spitting image of each other, except for he has more of like brownish hair than Ollie does. But he comes in and he says, "Okay, so do you have everything ready?"
Yeah, I got it, Dad. I got it, right?
Yeah, you got it. Do you want me to check your bags real quick? And you can tell like he's trying to help you, but not trying to help you at the same time. Like he's really holding back. Like he's looking at the pack, almost sees like there's something wrong, but he's like, yeah,
I'm grown up. I got this. Like, no, I'm good.
okay, all right. You're gonna do great. You got everything. You got Charlie. You got your exoskeleton.
Yep. I'm gonna do great.
Yeah. All right. And yeah. And he kind of like looks out the window and looks back at you, and he like his face kind of like gets a little bit sad, and he just goes, "I'm sorry you have to go. I'm sorry you're gonna have to go through that to that
You,
crowd."
you don't happen to have like a smoke bomb or like invisibility cloak, maybe? Like, you know?
He like looks down, thinks about it, and then his
No.
face lights up, and he's like, "Yeah, actually, you know what? I got an idea.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah, I got you. But I know you don't like to hear it, but Nanny Rachel is right. You gotta make some friends, dude.
I got Charlie.
I know
How
you
many
got
friends?
I know you
I'm
got
good.
Charlie, but eh,
There's
know what?
D,
I think you're gonna be
probably. It's fine.
I think you're gonna be okay. You know what? I think you're gonna be okay. And he gives you a big old hug. Like and he keeps saying, I think you're gonna be okay. And you can tell that he is just as anxious as you are. And he finally lets go, and he's like, all right, I'll give you 5 more minutes. I'm just gonna go talk to Nanny Rachel. If you want to, you can go in and talk to your mom. And he kind of like pauses for a little bit, and he smiles. All right, I'll see you in 5. And he leaves the room.
Ollie's just gonna like do the quietest attempt to sneak over to Mom's room so that he can say that he tried,
Okay. All right, make a
but isn't going to try.
make a stealth roll.
Oh God. Okay. That's I got a stealth. See how sneaky my clippity cloppity hooves are here. Yeah, stealth. Let me go down. All right, that is a 17.
17. All right. So you managed to sneak over to Mom's room.
We're just gonna knock very quietly. All right, Mom, I'm gonna go to school. Have a good day. Bye. It just runs down the hallway.
Okay. All right. So you you run down the hallway. Your dad is talking to Nana Rachel. She is he's holding a coffee mug, trying to calm himself down, but he's like shaking like profusely, and he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be gonna be good. Like this is gonna be good for him, right? He's gonna be good for him." And Nanny Rachel just goes, "Yes, like he has to know he has to know how to protect himself." And yeah, so whenever you're ready, Ollie, you can head over to the door.
Okay.
There's
It's
breakfast
just-
laid out for you. Like it's kind of like you're gonna be early if you go right away, so you have a little bit of time to just like eat, if that's something that you can do right now.
Is it more cool to like, should you be late or should you show up early? No. Just gonna grab a piece of toast
Okay.
and then just try and make it to the door without being stopped by Rachel or Dad.
All right. So you grab a piece of toast. Both of them you can tell are just like staring at you, even though you're not like looking at them. But you do get your toast. You make your way to the door, and you are not stopped.
All right. Do you have the invisibility cloak, Dad? Yeah. Smoke bomb?
I don't have the invisibility cloak, but count to 5 and I got you. Okay?
Yeah, that's super reassuring.
You can do it.
Okay. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You open the door and all of a sudden, like, you hear, like, oh my gosh, like, Oleander Greggs has gone outside of his door. Like, and you would see, like, all kinds of different auto gnomes, like, floating around. And you can see that one of them is, like, from the Hoot or something. They all have, like, weird badges and they're all just, like, staring at you and yelling at you. And they're asking you all these questions. It's like, were you here? Were you there when the Stromboli incident happened? Like, can you tell us what's going on? Like, everyone is just, like, talking over each other. How are you feeling? It's still going on.
Ray's thinking about going right back through that door. Wondering if climbing out the window would have been a better idea.
Do you go back inside?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Right. Yeah. So you make your way out and you're walking and just like, what is your, like, were you there with Sam Sadek when he got attacked by the abomination? Like, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's just, like, so many questions going on, and, like, all of a sudden, like, everything just kind of, like, pauses, and all of the autonomes just, like, fall to the ground. And you turn around and you see your dad, like, holding up, like, a little device and holding up, like a thumbs up, and he's like, I got you. Go.
Ollie's just gonna sprint. Got it.
All right. Okay. And yeah, that's Ollie, another student from our adventure school. All right. Now we're gonna cut on over to Citrine.
Yes.
Your butler woke you up at the butt crack of dawn, like, basically forced you to eat breakfast because breakfast is supposed to give you energy, and you're like, and so you kind of, like, go on about your day. You've done everything that your parents wanted you to do. Like, you went to Pagasa, you went through the super fucking awkward and cursed orientation. There was a couple of snails, and one of them was, like, really, like, overly nice, and then there was another chick that was just, like, really, like, standoffish. But, like, you kind of just went, you just kind of, like, went along with the orientation and all that, and finally you have time to actually, like, breathe and be on your own. Orientation is over, and they tell you that you can go and check out your dorm rooms.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So am I alone, or are there other students around?
There's other students around, and they're all kind of just, like, walking alongside you and going to their own, like, respective dorm rooms. Yeah.
Okay, I would definitely like to walk faster than them.
Okay.
I would like to get to my dorm room before any of them get to theirs.
All right, can you make a dex save real quick?
Sure. This is rolling, and it is an 18.
18. All right.
Mhm.
So, like, you see everybody kind of, like, going out into their respective areas, and there's, like, there's, like, a little tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel is, like, where the dorm rooms are. And you go ahead in front of everybody and you do it, like, so, like, you do it in style. What does it look like? Like,
Definitely arms robotic, but body is moving maybe with some deft feet movements. So up awkward, bottom very flowy. Very contrasting movements.
and, like, some people kind of, like, look at you and they're like, what the heck? And then they, like, notice that you're moving, like, way faster, like, than everybody else, and they're just like, okay. All right. And then and you kind of like you look at, there's a bunch of different doors, and but you make a perception check real quick to see if you can even see where your name is.
Sure. That... Sorry, just locating it on my list. Getting used to my paper. Uh-oh, that's not good. It's -1.
Citrine, you're like, you are so like focused on being the fastest, the fastest person that you just like power walked, but you don't really know where you're actually going. So you
Very
make a
good.
circle around, and you like realize that you're back in the same space, but there's nobody there. 'Cause
Okay,
everybody else
now
is
that
gone.
I am not fighting anyone for the success of getting to my room first, maybe now is time for me to slow down and read and see if any of these doors are like labeled with my name.
Before we do that, like, can you like describe to us what Citrine looks like?
Sure. Yeah, so she's got dirty blonde hair. She's about 5'6", tiny little thing, but she's got like lean muscle, human, and she is dressed in clothing that just seems like a little too upscale for what she's doing. More like something that you would see at someone who's going to a fine lunch than going to school on a regular day.
Okay. All right. So you're walking around, you finally you finally slow down the pace looking at each door. You notice that there's 4 names to each door. Except for the one like furthest from the tunnel, and it has your name, Citrine Abumo, and it also has Alvida Bright.
Oh.
And Citrine, you remember that the last name Bright is a very big deal to your family, and like basically to everybody in like anyone in general in like if you're working with economy, like that's like, yeah.
Okay, now that I've located the door, I steel myself, puff out my chest, and go to open it.
Okay. You open it, and it looks kind of like it kind of looks like your average dorm room. There's plenty, there's everything that you need in there, but there's like nothing more, nothing less. You have your side of the dorm, with a desk and a bed and a chair and like a nightstand. Like everything is like, like pretty basic, but you can shush it up if you choose to stay here, or if you want to, like go back to your townhouse, you can. But this is another like little area that you can hang out in. But on the other side, where Alvida Bright is supposed to be, there is somebody sitting on the bed. And
I would like to... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
yeah, and she's got scraggly hair. She's got this shirt that's way like too big on her, but she's trying, like, she's kind of trying to put it on, and like she's taking it off and then putting it back on again, but it seems like she's like when you're buttoning a cardigan, but you button it like a little bit too high up, and so you have to like take it off and like put it back on again. Like that's what she's doing, but she's doing it like on the bed, and she's like focused on it.
Okay. I look at her, evaluate that it's not the bright person that it should be, and then I get frustrated that she's taking too long, so I want to help her button up that cardigan.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just gonna like reach in and be like, I can help you?
Just gonna get right in that personal space, yep.
Oh, hi? She just kind of like looks down and like looks at you and looks down at like the button up and like back at you like, hello.
I'm gonna say, hi, it just looked like you needed some help with this. I just wanted to take care of it for you.
Yeah, no, I got it. And then the door opens again, and there is someone who looks exactly like her that goes through the door.
I look between them very confused, and then I slowly let go of the cardigan and back up.
And the person that's walking in, she like her clothes are like fit to where it should be, like everything like hangs like perfectly. She's kind of like the way she's dressed is kind of like how you're dressed. It's very like business casual. Like she's got her hair out like in a nice like natural fro, but she's got like a tailored suit on, and she looks over at the person on the bed, and she's just like, "Oh, like, you're here. Like, which one of you? Who are you?" And she looks at Citrine.
I look at her and I go, "Who are you?"
Well, I thought I was supposed to have like my room to myself. But now there's like three people in here.
Yes, and we have someone who doesn't even know how to button a cardigan up.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Like, can you give us a minute, okay? Like she kind of like like pushes you away, like shush you away.
Me
Yeah.
pushes me away.
Yeah.
I am very huffy about it and definitely protesting.
Yeah, she pushes you and she's like, "Hold on, okay?" And she goes and starts talking, like whispering to this other person that looks exactly like her. And if you want to, you can make a perception check to like, eavesdrop on what's going on.
Hoping for a better perception this time. It's a 13.
All right, at 13, you kind of you move away, but close enough to be able to like hear what's going on, and it's the one that just walked in, and she is talking to the other person about Pagasa and all of the classes that she has. She gives her the pamphlet that you and her got, but she gives it to her. And the other person doesn't have a pamphlet or anything, and she looks very confused. So
I'm
these
a
are the
little.
classes that you have to take. Like you just gotta like like you gotta come in there. You can use whatever you want. Use my name, whatever. Go here, and she like starts she starts taking off like her tailored suit and starts like handing it over to her, and starts like helping her like get dressed.
Okay, I would like to demand an explanation as to what's going on here.
Okay, you go up and you're like, "Hey, what's going on here?" She's like, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I need somebody to be here, and I don't want to be here, so this person's gonna be here. What's your deal?"
I also don't want to be here. Where do you want to be?
Okay. I think that's none of your business. And she like turns back around and starts talking to the other girl again.
I would like to tap her aggressively on the shoulder and say, I think it is my business because I know everything that's going on here right now. I could out your whole plan.
And then what? What are you gonna do?
I don't know, you would be forced to go to the classes that you're supposed to go to?
Okay, and who's gonna believe you? Like who are they gonna believe? Me or this? I don't even know who you are. Like, where did you come from? Are you from the
I have
Borderlands?
I have the Ubermo family name backing me. I have authority. They'll
Oh,
believe me.
okay, sure, you have authority. And she starts like she starts undressing. She gets out like she has her tank top under all of her clothes, and she gets out this like big ass like bright neon jacket, puts on her headphones, starts putting her hair up in like little buntu buns, and she looks at you again. She goes, "Okay, well, do it is what you gotta do. I'm out of here." And she just walks out.
I I'm scoffing, but I'm not following. And I want to turn to the person that's still here. And I want to ask them and try to put my authority and intimidate them instead
Okay.
of what is going on.
Um. All right. Roll an intimidation.
Cool.
Yee. All of these rolls.
Finding it on the chart. And it is a 14.
A 14. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so you're like, what's going on? Like, blah, blah, blah. You're like interrogating this other like chick, and she is like backing up. She's clearly like afraid of you, and she's just like, she needed a body double. She needed a body double. I needed to get to classes. I couldn't really get to classes. I couldn't afford a lot of the things, so she said that she could pay for it as long as I pretend to be her. And she like points at her face, and then she turns it back to like her changeling form. And she's like, "See."
Okay. Now, I'm going to deflate a little bit. I have some sympathy for that sort of situation. I just want to ask them, who is the person that they're copying, and what's her problem?
Well, you don't know her. She's Alvita Bright. She's Charles Bright. She was Charles Bright's daughter. Like, everybody knows her. She's really popular. Kind of a bitch. It's her first year. I don't know. That's all really I know.
The bright child should have anything they want. I don't understand why. I don't like this situation.
Okay. I'm gonna put these pants on. Can you just like turn around? And she's like, just starts like changing.
I want to sigh very huffily and turn around.
All right, so she like this lasts her a bit, and after a while, she kind of like awkwardly just sits there, and then she just goes, I'm gonna go to the cafe. Okay. She takes a breath, like shushes her hair, and she's like, all right, okay, let's go. And she walks out.
Okay, so now I'm alone in the room.
So now you're
Can I-
alone in the room, in the dorm room that you have.
Can I snoop around the bright side of the room?
Yep, you can
Cool.
snoop around the bright side of the room. Go ahead and do an investigation. Start investigating. See what you find.
All right, let's see what we got. It's a 15.
15. All right, with a 15, you can tell that like she's got she's got a lot of like suitcases all around the place, because she's got like all kinds of different clothes and stuff, and like from what it feels like, it doesn't even feel like she brought that. It feels like it's just been like it's just there for her, but she doesn't really care about it. But you from the things that you can find, like you can find that the more prominent things are like weapons. There's like a few daggers. There's like some like a box of ball bearings. Like there's like a few like random like metallic like devices that you don't really know what the fuck they do, but like it's just in shelves.
I'm not really gleaning the information I want to glean from this. And my side of the room is boring, and I don't want to deal with it at all. So I think I will head back out into the hallway.
Okay, before you head back into the hallway, you kind of catch a glimpse of like a poster like on their desk.
Oh, I want to backtrack and take a look at that.
And this poster is just a big poster that says The Adventure School, and it got a bunch of like collages of like robots and like cat people, and there's raccoons, and there's like dinosaurs, and it's like, if you want to have an adventure, come here, like down in the Borderlands, right outside the lower ward. And it's like explosions, and like it's just all like kapow. Like it's a very busy poster, but like this is fun. It looks fun.
I smile wickedly, steal the poster, and walk out.
All right, you steal the poster and walk out, and that's gonna like that's Citrine for you. That's that's our other player in our new campaign.
That's right.
And now we're gonna go over
So you
to
just muted yourself.
Yeah, muted.
oh
Yeah, now you're double muted.
I heard that.
oh. Am I? Can you hear me?
You're,
All good now.
Yeah.
No.
you're
I don't
you're
even know how I
unmuted
muted
again.
myself. I'm like, man, I'm just flailing around. But now we're gonna go over to Mathrix. Hi,
Yo, hi.
Mathrix. Um, usually you go to work like around this time. You woke like your body clock like wakes you up like way too early than what you want to wake up at, but you always wake up like at 7:30 in the fucking morning on the dot, and you don't
Mood.
know why. But you don't have work today. Um, well, yeah. What you
Okay.
doing? Let's go ahead and can you introduce or can you describe Metrics to
All right.
everybody?
So Methrix is 22 years old. He is a feral tiefling, so he has the horns kind of similar to what D has going on right now, but not quite as curved at the end. So they kind of come out to the side a little bit more and just kind of down and back some. He's got light blue skin and he has these really bright, piercing, kind of glowing green eyes because tiefling, demon blood. He also has a pet rat that hangs out on his shoulder. His name is Chip. And his relationship with Chip is kind of like Spin and Kristoff from Frozen.
Yes.
So that's the kind of dynamic he has
Spin.
going on. This is like his only actual friend that he has at the moment. It's been that way for a long time. So he engages in conversation with the rat and then mimics the rat engaging in conversation with him. So he wakes up and he just kind of lays there for a minute and he's just staring like he's sitting at like one of those cafeteria benches inside of a saloon. That's where he's been staying since he got into town a couple of weeks ago. He sits up and he just kind of groans.
Hey, someone's awake, and you hear the bartender. Her name's
Morning,
Elena.
Haas.
You know each other. She's 20,
Yeah.
25 years old. Like she's got like this short, like blunt, like pink hair, like angled hair, and she's just right behind the bar, and she's like, "Look who's here." Metrics
And I
is
just
awake.
I just kind of wave, Elena, morning, House. How you doing?
Good morning. You said you were gonna sleep in. It's 7:32. You slept in for 2 minutes. That's nice.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't sleep later than this. And he just very slowly pushes himself up off of the bench, stretches, twists, starts cracking his neck, his back, his shoulders, just every bone in his body seems to just start kind of cracking as he wakes up and stretches.
Yeah. So Elena looks over and she's like, there's a chiropractor right down the street. Like that sounds like a lot, buddy. And she like just keeps cleaning like the glasses and get everything ready to, open up the saloon.
All right. I just kind of look around, see that she's still got a couple things left to do, and I'm like, do you want some help?
I mean, I could use some help, but it's your day off.
Yeah, and that just means that I don't have to like chop meat and stuff today. I've got a little bit of time to kill before I get up and get moving. So least I could do.
All right, suit yourself. And like she throws the little like washcloth at you. She's like, go ahead and start cleaning the counters, clean the tables. I'll set up
Sure
the
thing.
kitchen. Yeah.
And I just go around. I start kind of cleaning up everything. She's letting me crash there overnight, so I can. The least I can do is kind of help her clean up. So I just start going around, start cleaning up counters.
All right. Yeah. So you go and start cleaning. Can you like just roll a basic D20 for me? Let's see how well you've cleaned up the place.
17.
17, damn, that should be spotless though.
Nice.
Elena like goes into the kitchen, comes back, and she's actually like she's throwing it back a little bit, and he's like, you know the customers are gonna hate it, right? It's way too clean in here, and she starts prestidigitating like fucking dirt everywhere. And, like,
And I just look around. I'm like, hey, it's your place.
this
I just-
right here,
I
this
just
is a
stay
little
here.
this is a little too clean, and she starts like putting like cobwebs back up. Like you
Nice.
gotta keep the atmosphere going for the tourists, and she, just
Just go tourists.
but yeah, like, but after like a few minutes, like people start coming in, like breakfast is served, and the cook comes in, and like it's a pretty solid establishment, and you're finally just like you can just vibe. There's more people rolling in. Not that many people for right now, but you do see a lot of ghosts walking in. Like most of them are, like residual ghosts, and they eat their breakfast even though they're not really eating their breakfast. And by the time they leave, the food would be rotted on the table, and then somebody goes and cleans it up. But yeah. So what's on the schedule for today, Mathrix?
So I gather up my stuff. I get Chip on my shoulder. I'm like, all right, come on, bud, let's go.
Mhm.
What are we doing today? I don't know. I just let's just go see what happens. And I just head out the door into the street, and I just kind of stop and I look at the inn across the street from me.
Yeah, like the bed and breakfast.
You're muted again.
Oh, that's so
I
weird.
heard that. What the
literally-
fuck?
Yeah.
I
That was
literally
great.
didn't- I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why is it turning off? Moo. But yeah, so you walk outside. You look across, and there is a sign. It says Mill House Bed and Breakfast, and it's this nice little Victorian looking house, and like right on the dot. Right when you walk outside, you do notice that Angelica is walking outside, like stepping out of the haunted B&B, and she's
I
like
just kind of-
strolling.
I just kind of like wave at her. Hey, Angelica, how's it going?
Let's see. Yeah, she's vibing. She doesn't even notice that you're there.
I'm just like, cool.
But yeah, she
And I
is.
just kind of nod. I look up at the windows, just kind of taking a quick glance, see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, make a perception check, please.
You're muted again.
Oh my god.
Make a perception check, please. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry.
I'm literally
Game's
not.
haunted. Game's haunted.
I'm all evil.
14.
14. Okay. All right. So you're looking up at these, like, one of the windows in the second floor of this building, and yeah, you do see some figures moving in the second floor, but you don't know if you're not really sure if they're like, you don't know what's going on there. You'd have to kind of like get a little bit closer to like actually see what's going on, but there is movement on the second floor.
I just kind of shrug and nod, and I just start walking down the street.
You
I'm
turn, and then Angelica is like right there next to you. Hi.
Oh, hello. I thought you didn't hear me when I said hi a minute ago.
Well, I went over there to go talk to Barry, and then I saw you, and then I said, hello, I want to say hi. Hi.
Hi. So, you stay at the bed and breakfast, or do you just visit from time to time?
I don't know. And she just smiles all big and like starts like swinging side to side. And Angelica is this little girl with with pink hair with some like yellow little like streaks on the side, and she's got this big like pigtails that kind of like do this like a super intricate swirl. And she's got like an old Victorian dress on, and she's just smiling all big, and she's like, I don't know,
I just
what are
kind
you
of,
doing?
I have the day off and I have nothing better to do. And I just kind of stop. I look at her and I'm just thinking for a second. I go, what do you want to do today?
um
Do you
I
want to hang
don't
out today?
no.
No? Okay, that's fair.
I have to go with Barry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's going to school.
School.
Mhm.
There's a school?
Yeah, there's a school. He's going there because he wants to. I don't know. I think
What?
I want to go to school too. School's fun. Do you go to
Cool.
school?
I I didn't really get the chance to go to school. No.
Why not? Did
Wasn't
you kill someone?
well, I mean, yeah,
Did you
but
flee from
that's
home?
I just kind of look at her for a second. I'm like, how would you know that?
Everybody runs away from home and comes here, and she just like kind of like like giggles like really fucking creepily. She's like,
I just go anyway.
if you want to
Mm.
come, if you want to come with, you can come with.
Sure. Okay, why not? I have nothing else to do today. And I just kind of follow her.
And like you're heading over, and she kind of looks you up and down, and she just goes, "You're just bringing that? That's it? That's all you're bringing? You don't have a backpack?"
I mean, I've got like my backpack on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I literally have just my backpack with my stuff and my pet rat. That's all I have.
okay, you. She still keeps looking you up and down. She's like, you look prepared, and she like goes and like swings her arms around your arm, but it like goes all the way through because she's a ghost, and she just kind of like skips in front towards you, and skips towards Barry's curio shop.
Okay. I just start following after her. I just kind of shake my head. I'm like, God save me from this poor ghost's enthusiasm.
All right, so yeah, so Angelica,
You are muted again.
You're
Oh my
muted.
god!
it's cursed.
I'm
I-
not
d-
do- I'm
Dee,
literally
the
not
moment
doing
you're-
anything.
The moment you're talking about ghosts, Dee, they're in
Mhm.
your computer. They're trying
like,
to
you know
come
what?
out.
They've
love-
flown
I'm
from my
here-
lamp to the computer.
I'm here
Yes.
for the immersion, and I'm also quite terrified.
Game is haunted.
Game is haunted.
Oh,
Me,
God.
you. You die in game, you die in real life.
Oh my god, Jumanji.
But
I
yeah,
listen.
anyway. Angelica and Barry, you know her as Rosemary. She's this prankster kid, and she's like fucking around with like random people all the time, and she's strolling in, and you see this older dude that you saw at the Bellwether Festival, and he's walking in with a backpack.
Barry is gonna, lean suavely on the counter and go, "Hello, handsome. What can I help you with?"
It's Billy, Barty, Barry, Barry, right?
Close, no cigar, Barrington. And if you really want to be formal, Barrington Quincy Ambrose Silvertongue the Third. And he like sticks out his hands like he expects you to give him a kiss. And he waits.
I take the hand and I just kind of give him an awkward handshake. I'm like, that's.
And he kind of
Can I
like
just call
slips
you?
away.
Can I just call you like Barrington or Quincy or are any of those acceptable?
Well, you can just call me anything you like, babe. He kind of like winks.
Right. So Angelica,
Angelica's gone.
And I just kind of look around. I'm like, she said something about a school or something around here, and I'm tired. Maybe you can give me a straight answer. Like, what is it? What do I have to do to like enroll? I don't know. I'm still very new here. I'm sorry.
And he like scoffs and he kind of like leans on his hands. He goes, "You'd be looking for the adventure school, wouldn't you?" Ah, well, there's a couple of schools in the area, but the adventure school is by far the greatest. Well, it's where I'll be starting in the fall, and starts right around the corner. And he kind of like settles back.
And I'm just like, is there anything like, do I have to like enroll or like pay tuition, or and he just kind of shudders and like get a loan?
Barry goes, "Oh, I don't know. I just kind of got a letter.
Huh.
I don't know. Daddy'll figure that out."
Fair enough. Maybe you can like point me in the general direction of it so I can go like check it out.
Even better. I'll lead you there. And he like kind of pushes off the desk and walks out of the shop, kind of like flinging the doors open. You can't really tell if his hands are just really fucking big or if he like magicked it open, but the door's open. And he beckons, "Come on, love. It's time for
I
your
just-
tour."
I just kind of stand there for a second and I just like make a star over my body. And I'm like, all right. I just follow after him.
Ollie, you're making your way. You're making your way down the crossroads. You get off of the lift, and you're finally like away from everybody, and like, you know that the crossroads is a place where you kind of like just have to go through. Like, try not to look at everything too like for a little too long. Like before, it's not safe. Just try to get to the school. And you're walking and walking and walking. Make a
Yep,
perception check
yep.
for me.
Muted again.
Oh,
Wait, am I muted? Oh no.
oh God.
Oh.
No, you're good now.
But
Okay.
you were just talking really, really fast. That was wild.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. That is.
I
Oh
talk
God,
quickly,
I keep
sorry.
losing. No, you're fine. I keep losing my modifiers because they're on a different thing. That is
doing
a
amazing,
20,
sweetie.
dirty 20,
Oh, a dirty 20. Okay, so you're
dirty 20.
Yes, you get down from the lift. You look around and like all of a sudden it's like it feels like a magnet. You turn and all of a sudden like you see like the boy that you saw at the Bellwether Festival. He swings the door open like very elegantly and gestures out, and he's walking with another tiefling that you think you saw at the festival too. And you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go that way.
Charlie, how is he so cool? Like, is there like coolness juice, Charlie? No. Looking at the spider, hoping for.
Charlie just kind of like moves his legs up, and he just kind of like shrugs.
Okay, that's fair. Cool. It's fine. No, it's good. No, it's me. We're good. And it's just gonna walk
Okay, yeah.
towards them, kind of, but not really.
All right,
Trying to be cool.
Barrington, as you swing the doors open, you're about to head this way, and then you turn and you're like, whoa, like another friend that I know, like, and it's Ollie from the Bellwether Festival.
I don't think I've described Barry to
Oh yeah,
the
please.
world.
Oh, please.
So I'm just gonna
Barry
like
to the world.
describe
Sorry.
what people would be seeing as this
Please.
force walks out of the building. He's an elf-ish looking guy. He's average height, like around 5'6". He's got pretty pale skin, nothing like too spectacular. He's pretty like average looking, except for the fire red eyes and fire red hair and big, beautiful blue peacock-looking cloak. He's got what look like cattle horns that are bright red. You can't really tell if it's like an elaborate hat that he's wearing to give like a statement or if he actually has horns. He's got like the gaudiest, brightest makeup on, like it almost looks like drag. That's how much is on it. Like
Yes.
He is the vibe.
a goth drag look,
Yes.
you know, with like the blacks and the
Yes.
reds and all
Bold
that.
statement.
Oh yeah. And he's wearing like the most outfit you've ever seen before. It's just like patterns and colors and brights and everything and glitter. And somehow he makes it work. But he's like obnoxiously loud. And that's
Yeah.
very
Yeah, so Barry, like Ollie, you see Barry, and then Barry, you turn and you catch a glimpse of Ollie.
he kind of like glides. I almost said flounces, but I'm gonna go with glides over to Ollie. He goes, "Oh, Ollie, darling, how have you been?"
Oh, you remembered my name this time.
Oh,
Good.
yes, random person who walked into my shop. This is Oliver, my dear friend. Oliver, some guy I met.
It's Ollie
And I just
Ander,
kind of-
but that's fine.
What was that?
It's Ollie Ander, like
Oleander.
plant, I guess.
Okay,
First
Oleander.
time.
I'm
It's my dad.
Methrix. It's very nice to meet you. I apologize. I'm still not entirely awake yet, so I'm hi.
Hi. Cool.
Yeah, y'all are just standing there
Yeah.
awkwardly.
All right, and he like claps his hands and turns on his heel. We're giving this Mentos a tour. Come on now, Allie. And he's gonna start marching towards where the adventure school is.
Okay. So the
Ollie
three-
just shrugs.
Chip is looking at Charlie, and Charlie is looking at Chip, and they're both like kind of on your perspective shoulders. and Charlie is kind of doing like a little like trying to be cool, like trying to be tough.
I look over. I'm like, I like your spider.
Thanks. Charlie's really cool. I promise he doesn't eat rats. Normally.
Okay, good. I promise my rat doesn't eat spiders.
Yeah.
Well, there was the one time, but it wasn't a big spider, and he wasn't happy about it afterwards.
Charlie jumps and hides in hides in his hair.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Charlie's working on we're working on getting him some armor. Then he'll be less stressed.
Oh, good. I hope
Yeah.
that works out.
Are you two kids coming? Chop,
Yeah,
chop, we don't have all day. Come. Just keeps marching, and he's gonna start like throwing out really arbitrary pieces of information. Like you can tell that he lives here, but he's like above it all. So he's gonna point to a house and go, "Oh, that's some Sheila who lives over there, boring. And over on that house, that person donates the most to the school. You might want to bring her some oranges. I think they're her favorite fruit." And he's going to keep walking and goes, "I pissed on that bush once." And just keep going, goes, "Oh, the things that fountain has seen." And keep going, just like giving like the worst tour ever.
Citrine, you're like walking a little bit behind these three people that you kind of like. They kind of look familiar to you. Do you think that they're people that you've seen like at the festival you were at like a week ago? And you remember you remember trying to like race them the last time too.
Well, if that's the case, I definitely want to run around, this time not to beat them, but to confirm who they are. So I'd like to swiftly go around and cut them off so I can see them very well.
Okay. All right, so the three of you, you're walking, and all of a sudden you hear like fast footsteps behind you, and like, do any of you turn around?
Barry does not, in fact, hear them because he rolled a 3 on his perception, so he's just gonna keep
Yes.
walking.
Yeah, the
Alright,
rest of you go
Ollie.
and roll perception.
Let's see
That's
here. Oof.
that's an 11.
Okay.
That's better than my 9. Or is that a
Okay.
6? No, that's a 9.
That's
Okay,
okay.
yeah, that's a 9.
All right, so like Mathrix, like you're just like like Barry's just doing all of this, like this whole like weird like quirky tour around the crossroads right now, and like you're like you it's one of those things where like you can't really look away, like it's just but like Ollie, you do hear like you perk up a little bit and you hear somebody coming up behind you.
God, it's paparazzi again. Ugh.
And you turn around and it's this it's this kid about your age, maybe a little younger, and she has like she's got this like really nice outfit on, and she's just like bolting. Like arms are like this, but like her legs are like super like dexterous. It's almost like she's like skiing, like, but on land. Yes.
Perfect.
Ugh. Ollie's just gonna move out of the way. Like try and dodge.
Ollie moves out of the way, and Citrine, you cut in front of him. Like, what do you do?
I want to do a full like turnaround twist so that I can face them, and my skirt like flings around.
You do a pose.
And then I want to pose, and then I want to point at Methrix, and I go, the drunkard. And then I want to point at Barrington, I go, the vagrant. And then I want to point at Ollie and go, I don't remember you at all, though.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just like-
fair, honestly.
I'm just like,
Vagrant.
hey, it's Weird Girl from the festival.
Weird. Excuse you.
And Barrington's gonna like elbow Matrix again. I remember seeing a lot of weird people. None of them were this sweaty. Do you know who this is? I don't remember seeing them ever in my life.
She's the reason you bought me drinks.
Just blinks. There.
I mean, you can't even play guitar. Of course you wouldn't be able to remember who I am.
Excuse you. I will not stand this affront to my person from some random sweaty beast. Well, who are you? What do you want? And why, most importantly, are you interrupting my tour?
I want to smooth out my skirt, lift my head high, and say, I am Citrine Ubermo, and you should remember my name.
If Barry's gonna mage hand to like turn her around so that she can keep walking, like kind of turn and push her. I can make a roll for that, but it's gonna be more of like a this is a
Like
very
a-
rude
like-
gesture.
Yeah.
I will accept it. I accept that it happens.
All right. And then he kind of like dusts off both his hands and the mage hands and goes, moving on. And he just like starts walking with even more of a purpose.
Citrine, you're going. You've heard that this is the way to adventure school, so you're going the same way as Barry is.
I want to just like do that thing where you're like trying to acknowledge what just happened to me, and then just like pull out my little piece of paper, the flyer that I stole earlier. Look at it. Look at where I'm going. Just shake my head, and then I want to go faster than them. I want to get there first.
Citrine, you just keep running. She like Naruto runs like away.
Anyways, you lovely group. And he like pauses and he's kind of faltering. He's like, fuck. He goes, the crossroads is such an interesting place to live with such a wide variety of people. Make sure you watch your step on the road. We are almost to what students occasionally effectively call the ass, the adventure school. And like with a flourish, point to like the building that's been there the whole time that everyone can see.
Yeah,
like you
no,
like
like
hadn't noticed
you
it.
gesture out, and like as you gesture out, like like far away, y'all see a volcano, and it just like shoots up with blood, and it's like as he says, adventure school. And it's far off in the distance. You can tell that it's still like a few minutes of a walk, but you have to go past the crossroads, go through the lower ward, and then you get to adventure school.
I just look up and I go, huh, that was thematic. I just keep walking.
Yeah.
And like the clouds kind of like grab a little bit of the red too, so now it's like it's kind of like the clouds above it is like red now too. Like it's just like it's like it's metal for no reason, but it's back there. But yeah, so you all like walk out of the crossroads and you begin to enter the lower ward. And the lower ward has like as you walk, you notice that the road becomes more like it becomes more structured. There's cobblestone on the ground. There's some buildings that begin to pop up, but there's also random little huts that are kind of like forts. But all along the street, you do notice that there's giant like banners and flags, and all of it are different designs, but all of the colors are red and black. And there's all kinds of different people and all walks of life just kind of like buzzing around the area. And Ollie, you know, and Barry, you also know that the lower ward, like if you're on the street, you are safe, but if you step even one footstep off of the street, then like whatever happens. Like this is the area for mercenaries from all around the different planes of like existence. But you're walking down the street and everything totally fine. And you pass by a few buildings. There's some shops, and like there's all kinds of like clanking, like somebody's working, like there's a bunch of different blacksmiths out there, and there's also like weapon stalls, food stalls, all kinds of different things. But yeah, you make your way down the road, and Citrine, can you make a dex save for me real quick?
Sure. Ooh, tasty. 23.
A 23. Okay, so you're running, and you get like you're walking you're running in a straight line, and you see this like the 6 foot like blue half orc that's like in front of you. Like you're gaining on him, and he's like, I don't know. He looks kind of like he's a little bit wounded. He's got like bandages, like a bandage all across his like face. He's got a prosthetic arm that's made out of wood, and he's got all kinds of different prosthetics on him. And he's walking out of this little area that looks like it once used to be a diner, but it's fenced off because it's basically ruined. Like it's in shambles and it's fenced off. But he's walking out of that area and going onto the street.
Can I see like what his attitude is? Like, does he seem sad? Does he seem like...
Yeah, Sam, how you feeling? Like it's the first day of school. You went into the Stromboli, like you went to the basement to grab a few things before you went to school.
Right. That definitely like there's just, what's the word I'm like, man, I'm bad at English, sorry, but fucking there's just nothing there. It's just a bit of a stare, just going where I'm going,
like zoning out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I definitely want to catch up to this person, but then not completely beat them, but get just a little bit in front of them, and then
Just
kind of
walking
look at
up to
my flyer and then look at them and kind of see the direction they're going at the adventure school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, there's this random girl that's like about your age walking up to you.
Like walking up to me or just walking
Like walking by you. Like it
walking by?
seems like you're going the same way. And she
All
looks at
right.
you.
And I just keep on walking up, yeah, a little, like I keep peeking every once in a while, but I'm just keep on walking.
Do I notice that he like peeked at me?
Make a perception check.
Righto. Where is that?
Oh,
I
so
wish I
Ulu
could find it
Nestor, we
faster.
see you. Hello, your beautiful
Whoa.
face.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
your
got
little
it.
stare. Just kidding.
No.
I got an 8.
An 8? Okay, yeah, no, you don't notice.
Okay. Then I'm gonna look at my flyer really hard and then like shove it into my pocket and then just say out loud to the air, just like, so this is where we're going to adventure?
And I go up to my throat and I turn this little knob and I go, yep. And I just still just keep on walking.
Okay, I bow my head. I don't want to be too insulting, but I definitely want to like shyly ask, like, are you up for it?
Like just go, yep. Just keep on walking still.
I'm a bit offended by the rebuffing.
Ollie, you look out and you're walking with Methrix and Barry, and you see Citrine is walking with Sam Sadek, the person that was in the Stromboli restaurant. He was kind of your friend. He was Dee's friend, but he didn't really want to go outside and meet anybody, and you didn't really want to go outside and meet anybody, so it didn't really end up like that's all you know. And then and you were there for when it happened, and he's there, and he no longer looks the way that you remember him to be. He's got all kinds of different prosthetics on his body, but he is walking right along next to Citrine, and his mannerism is the same. His he looks like nothing's changed except for his appearance.
Ollie just does like a really awkward like wave.
Just wave out of my just I would like to say that I haven't said anything else about the character, but he is wearing like a little whoops, hold on, my Mac, I'm almost dying.
Oh no.
Has like a mask that covers most of his face.
Ooh.
Just the important bits.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. Is it a mask? There's like there's like it's not a mask, but it's like like a you put it on.
Like those like baklavas or something. Like when
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a ski
Basically
mask.
that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to come up with a different word. It's just basically that. Yeah.
It's a mask.
Yeah.
But yeah. Y'all are walking on down. Walking on down. Citrine, do you just walk right by Sam?
I want to be just like one step faster, but I'm respecting whatever's going on there.
Okay. All right. So all of you are making your way over to the adventure school, and you make your way through the lower ward, no problem. You finally make it out of the cobblestone path, and it becomes all dirt and soil again. And when you enter the school grounds, you do hear lots of like clanking of metal and whips and like fire and like a lot of things are going on, and you're looking around, and you notice that there are people fighting on each side of the path, and everybody make an insight check real quick.
Oh,
Wait,
There's fighting going
let's
on
get out of the way.
either side of you. And
You
even
said
like as you look up, there's still like there's people flying that are dueling.
it said insight.
17.
4.
14.
I got a
Okay.
fucking natural 20, man.
Hey,
There you go.
the crit fail and then the crit success. Like
Yeah.
it's just
All in a day's work.
12.
Okay, all right. Anybody who rolled more than like 12 or like meets 12 or like rolled more than a 12
Okay,
knows
cool.
that this is they're training. Like these like the more you look at each of them, the more you notice that they are like there's groups and they're dressed up kind of all the same, like they're in a team, and they're some of them are fighting with each other, some of them are fighting with a different team, but they are like going all out, like magic is being thrown. There's this guy like with a rocket launcher, and he moves up and he brings his arms out, and force damage comes out of it and shoots somebody. Like it's very like there's a lot going on around you. But Ali, you know that this is normal. This is this is what your mom and dad like. This is the place that your mom and dad went to. Like like this is what like this is another step towards some kind of destiny. You don't know, but all you know
Yeah.
is this is what you're doing right now. Sam, same with you. Like your mom went to adventure school, and your father went to adventure school, and this is just like kind of another like part of your journey.
That's right.
But the rest of you, like it's all very new, but mostly safe. Anybody who rolled lower than a 12, like you don't know what's going on. Like people are fighting around you, over you. Like it's yeah. What do you do?
I'm gonna drop down low and be like in a ready stance of like, what the heck is going on?
I just keep right on walking.
Yeah. Just keep on at where I need to go.
Okay.
Barry keeps giving his kind of tour, and he's like, hot flying people, don't worry about it. They won't kill you. And just like keeps going.
All right, y'all keep going and keep going. And it feels like as you're walking, like all of you can hear like this low but steady like thumping, like a beat of a drum. And as you make your step, it becomes louder and louder as you approach the large cathedral that is the entrance to the adventure school. And this cathedral is right by a big old like mountain ridge, and it's kind of almost looks like the mountain is engulfing parts of it, so you can only see, it's almost like an iceberg, like you see just the front of it, but you don't know what else like lies back there. And Barry, you kind of have an idea, you have some ideas, you've kind of asked your friend to look around and see like what kind of maps you can find, like if there's any like places that you can go ahead and go into, but other than that you don't really know what to expect either. But yeah, so you're all there, and you keep walking and walking, and finally at some point everything comes to a stop and it's quiet, and you're right in front of the steps leading up to the entrance.
All right. Let's take a deep old breath. Just keep on walking, as they say.
All right, Sam Sadek steps on up and starts walking up the steps towards the school. Who's next?
Barry
wanna
never stopped.
Yeah, always following Barry, like
Yeah, I'm
awkwardly.
following Barry as well.
Okay. All right, so Sam walks right in. Citrine, you're walking right by Sam,
Mhm.
and Methrix, Barry, and Ali, all of you follow right through. And as you take that last step up, you notice that over the entryway, it says, "Your adventure awaits." And you take another step, and all of a sudden, everybody make a con saving throw.
Oh, all right.
12.
Moral support.
18.
A con saving throw?
Mhm.
8.
19.
Okay.
Stay.
All right, that's a 15.
Okay. All right. So anybody who rolled a 15 or higher saves, but anybody who rolled lower, like take another step and you're immediately portaled to another place. And you the ones who roll lower than a 15, you just feel sick to your stomach. Like you were not expecting that portal, like you're all kinds of messed up. But all of you are like you're kind of like you're standing next to each other, but also kind of not standing next to each other anymore. All of you look down, and there is a circle about like 5 feet in diameter around each of you, and you are facing right out into a cliff, and past the cliff is a vast jungle. And it looks like the more you look, it looks like the jungle is moving and it's breathing, and there's different like spots of color that you see, and you're not really sure if it's your eyes tricking you or if it's actually the jungle that's evolving and mutating.
You see this shit, Chip? Yeah, kind of wish I didn't. Same.
Wait,
Wanna
so,
be-
hold on, because my little brain got confused. Are we all here, and everyone who rolled lower than a 15 would just feel sick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I would. Oh man, actually, I'll wait. I won't do anything. I'm just looking on forward, holding my tummy.
Does this look familiar to Ollie? Like, has he seen anything like this before?
Yeah, like you've gone, like you go and see your dad off to the southern post all the time, and like this is the border, like this is
Okay.
one of the cliffs of the border to go out into the jungle. This is like right on the border, and you're right in front of the jungle. There's no screens, there's no safety net, like nothing. You're just on a cliff right in front of the jungle.
It's okay,
keep
Charlie.
cutting in and
We are
out,
gonna
dude.
die. We're probably there's like only a 50% chance of death. We're good. Probably.
And again, hold on. We're like on this cliff face,
Mhm.
and like underneath, like the cliff is the rest of the is all jungle.
Mhm. Yep.
Boom. Okay. How far down is like the drop? Or is there
Um,
like a way to go down from what I see?
You're maybe like 10 feet from the cliff. Do you want to step out and look around?
Yeah, I want to step out and I want to look, yeah, like see how far down the drop is, or if I can see any way to like head down.
Okay. Sam, as you step out, everybody hears a voice, and it goes, "Welcome to your adventure school entrance exams. Please stay in your designated area while the rest of the players load into their respective zones."
Well, I
Wait.
walk.
Yeah, like you're so like go ahead and make an investigation check or a survival check, Sam, whichever is better. And any of you can step out and look around too.
Bear's gonna
I'll
roll
look.
investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do investigation as well.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, both are the same for me, but I'm more akin to. No, I'm gonna do nature actually. Bam.
14
I rolled-
investigation.
Okay.
Woo, I rolled
Oof.
a 25.
9 investigation.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay.
45.
Woo! Ollie, are you rolling an investigation or are you freaking out?
Yeah, I'm.
Like, it's valid. If you're freaking out, it's valid.
Well, I think he's in the middle of freaking out, and that's why my
okay.
investigation check is so bad. That's an 11.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
could be worse.
all of you all of you step out of the circle. Is anybody like still listening to the voice, or are you all just like
I'm still listening.
okay?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
acting.
too excited.
Okay, but
I'm
anybody who wait, Barry and Sam, you two can tell that this is a very high a very high cliff. It's at least 100 foot of a drop, and you would need like plenty of rope to go down it if you wanted to like scale it.
Right. And there's no path from what we see.
No,
What's behind us?
what's behind
We-
you? It's just
Yeah.
like it's just a clearing.
There's like nothing even on the horizon, nothing at all. It's just all fucking flat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
All right, I guess that's the first part is figuring out how the fuck you know.
Like you move and it feels like it's moving towards you, like it's the same, like it's almost like it's like I don't know, it's just trippy.
Huh.
You can walk over to there if you want to.
Oh, like towards the empty plane?
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll walk towards to see what's up with that if I feel any different. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you walk. You walk about a few steps, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. And then at some point you stop, you turn around, and you're in the same place you were before.
All right. Yeah,
Does
you just
Barry
go to the
notice
cliff.
that?
I dangle my little feet off it while just thinking of what to do next.
Barry and everybody else, you look at Sam and he walks and walks and he starts walking in place. And then
I
he
shake my head
stops,
and I go,
and
"It
he
is
stops,
too
turn
early for
around,
this shit."
stops, turn around, and is confused.
Yeah. I
What's
just sit at
the
the
voice
face of the
saying?
cliff.
They're talking about they're waiting for the players to be in their respective zones, but they want you to familiarize yourselves with one another because either they're going to be your very best ally or your very worst foe. And they say once all participants and faculty members are here, that's when everything will start.
All right.
Okay. Barry's gonna like he hears this, thinks for a second, and he turns and he goes, "So, rude girl, what's your story?" To Citrine.
Yes.
I have had an extremely strange morning with changelings and the like, but I found this flyer and I want to hold up my adventure school flyer. And so I'm enrolling in this program. I assume you all are too for whatever reason.
Barry snorts. And he kind of turns away. And I would like to cast Identify as a ritual on like the edge of this clearing.
Okay, like the edge looking out to the jungle.
Yeah, I'm like assuming that area might have a spell around it, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
cast it and see what I can
Yeah,
figure
so you're
out.
just like tinkering around for 10 minutes. What's everybody else up to?
I'm just still just sitting on the cliff face, just kind of have my hand on my chin, thinking.
Right.
I take off my backpack, set it down. I let Chip off of my shoulder so he can hide in the backpack, and I get a whip, I get a hand crossbow, I start getting stuff strapped and situated to my body because it seems like this is the kind of situation that's potentially going to become unpleasant and violent very, very quickly. And I'm just like, all right, let's get started.
Actually, when I don't know how many spell slots I have, so let me take a look at that.
While you're looking at that, when I went to my orientation for Pagasa, did I have anything with me?
It's up to you. Did you want to grab your shit before you went? Like,
I feel like I didn't grab my shit when I left.
No.
Yeah, I kind of just went in the room, investigated everything that dorm mate had and then walked out with nothing but a flyer.
So Methrix, you're getting strapped up, ready to go. Like, got all your gear ready. You turn over, and like Citrine has nothing. On her.
I look at her and I'm like, "Hey, loud girl," and I toss her a knife,
Yes.
and I'm like, "I want that back when we're done."
I will give it back to you. Thank you very much, but I'm not saying I needed it, but thank you very much.
And I just kind of give sort of a mock bow.
Well, since I see them getting ready, I'll just tap my little hand to my temple, and I'll cast False Life on myself. Get a couple hit points.
Ollie's just gonna pull out their boomerang.
Boomerang.
Yeah. I'm a kid. Why would I have sharp weapons? I got a sling and I got a boomerang.
Like, looks at her dagger. Methrix
A
has
one.
it, like. Like Sam has like a fucking like pizza cutter like for a foot, like like he's strapped.
I feel like Ollie wouldn't say that out loud, but he's like looking at the stuff like I don't think I packed right for this.
1d4. Right.
Fine. It's fine.
So yeah, you're there for like longer than what you expected to be. Like there's still like the circles on the ground that you stepped out of, they're red right now and they're like kind of like pulsating, but they're not really doing anything. Barry, after 10 minutes, you do find that the thing like all behind you is just like there's definitely magic around the area. You feel strong magic behind you, but you feel an even stronger like magic like in the jungle, and it's kind of a different like it's a different feeling than the magic that you felt at the crossroads or even Quandary. Like it kind of gives you like the itch or something. Like I don't know, there's just something off about it.
Okay. If you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are affecting it. Does like grass or insects count as a creature? Because I would have been like, fucking
Feeling the grass, like
the ground. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
grass.
no, the grass is real, like under you.
The grass is real.
Yeah,
Okay.
The one grass.
that one,
Alright.
one strand of grass.
Blade.
Just one.
The one real one.
He's just holding it out like this. Grass.
You have
Yeah.
identified it. It is in fact
Yeah.
grass.
Okay.
Nice.
He's
But you
gonna.
feel like it's like when you're trying to look for magic, you feel being pulled like towards the jungle almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barry's gonna like wipe his hands up, stand up, clap his hands, and goes, "All right, team. I guess we're in this together. So, strengths, weaknesses. You more than just a somewhat pretty face."
And as I'm standing there, my eyes turn black and I just kind of drop into a fighting stance. And as I do, claws kind of come out of the tips of my hands. I'm like, I hit things. That's what I do. So if y'all don't hit things and you don't like getting hit, try to stay behind me.
Okay, anger management. Great to hear. Goat, you're up. What do? You have a spider, right?
Yeah, I can heal kind of if you're hurt, and like
You definitely stay behind me.
Okay. Person who smells vaguely like pasta sauce.
There you go.
Yeah, you. What?
Yeah.
What do you do? Who are you?
I just throw up. I just cast what was it called? Fucking acid splash towards the jungle.
Okay. towards everyone. Oh, you're gonna kill us.
Yeah, like it's like, what do you do?
Oh God! No,
And you
no,
like see the
not
grass,
good.
like it's
I just
like
kinda
it's
shake
all
my head and
like
go,
you know, like it's all withering away. It's all corroding.
Remind me not to try your cooking. Angry Go. You were saying something. What do you do in like 3 words or less?
I don't need 3 words, and I want to flip the knife around real cool in my hand.
Oh yeah, make a you can do a sleight of hand or a performance.
Hey, which one I should do?
That was 4 words, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly Citrine's whole. God dang it! I picked a higher one, and I still just got a 7.
I love it though. I feel like
Yeah, no, like
that's so
Citrine's like, I
perfect is
got
that
it.
you flip it and then drop it.
Yeah.
Very on brand.
Like she stops moving it, and her hand just starts beating.
Right, so me and Beast Boy, I guess we'll be doing the heavy loading then, mate. To Mathrix.
I
just kind of look over at Barry. I'm like, all right, then this ought to be fun. And I just kind of look back around. I'm trying to get a feel for what's going on. And I just say, like, just under my breath, it's way too early in the morning for this shit.
Yeah, it's like fucking like it's about like 8:30 in the morning. The circles are still pulsating red, like over yonder by the cliff.
Okay, I want to say the nicknames are fun and everything, but can we like actually get each other's names?
Okay.
Right. How
Mathrix.
rude of me! And he like pushes forward in front of Mathrix, so we kind of hear your name, but like, and he goes, Barrington Quincy Ambrose Silvertongue the Third. You can call me anything you'd like, though. And Blake holds out his hand again.
I'm not touching that.
Okay.
Ollie looks impressed.
Ollie's oohing in the background.
Yeah. Very awkwardly.
I want to point at Ollie and go, your name. I don't have your name yet.
It's Ollie for Oleander. So just Ollie though. That's fine.
Sounds good. And Sam?
Oh, and that's Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
He points to the very large spider on his shoulder.
Spider's waving.
Oh, beautiful spider. Enemy spider.
So I'm going to point at Sam. He's the last person.
Oh,
His name.
I turn a little knob again. Sam Sadek. That's right.
All right. Citrine. Now we should say each other's names. And no more mean nicknames. That's what we're doing.
Barry's just like staring at you like you're a bug under a microscope, and he like wants to take you apart. Oh my god, well, who is this? What is this person's problem, and how do I make them worse? Like, this is
I just want to look back at Barry like, exactly.
All right. And Barry like turns once again, and with a flourish, he has like this walking cane that he kind of has been using, but you can't tell if he actually has a limp or if he's just like attempting to glide. And he kind of like flourishes it, and it shifts into a like rapier, and he's just gonna hold it at the ready, and like a Napoleon pose.
Like a ringmaster.
Yes. The circles on the ground are still red and pulsating.
I just kind of look around and I drop my arms to the side. I'm like, can we fucking get on with it?
Yeah, definitely getting bored.
The
And I just
red
yell that.
circle on the ground keeps pulsating.
Yeah, I was thinking something. Okay, I'll get off the cliff, and I'll go stand back where my circle was, and I'll take a little seat in there.
Okay, you take a seat and your circle turns green. Ding.
We were waiting on you the whole time.
The rest of you are off of the thing, right?
No, I didn't move.
Oh, you didn't move.
I didn't
just-
move.
Move
Yeah.
either.
I
Oh,
Barry's
y'all
been
didn't
walking
move?
back
Was
and
it just
forth.
me?
Yeah, it was because of Sam.
Oh boy. I'll put my little hood on.
I do
Right.
another star over my body, and I'm just like, all right, let's get this over with.
Sam, like you get settled in, you pop your hood up, and then like everybody hears the entrance exam is ready to begin. Like everybody was straight up waiting for you.
Katrine is very annoyed.
And once everybody is back in their spot, there's another person that enters the area through a portal, and it's this lady. She stands at about like 5 foot, like 7. She's got like long straight hair down like down to her waist, and she's in like monochrome. Like you look at her and like you can tell that she's there, but like she's in black and white, and it's kind of a little trippy. But she walks in front of all of you, and she lifts her head up and she says, before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sen, and I am one of the directors in the Adventure School and head of the pharmaceutical industry in Quandary. And she keeps like walking along like the cliffside with you. I will oversee the first phase of the exams along with the school's founder, Hidden Trail. We are eager to see this year's new participants and what capabilities each of you have. The life of an adventurer comes with triumphs and hardships, an ever-changing ebb and flow of actions and consequences, chaos and order. The entrance exams were created to prove one's dedication, to see how strong one's will truly is when faced with danger. This is not for the weak, and those afraid to face their destiny should turn away. Those who stay, be prepared for your lives to change forever. And everybody, you feel like a burning sensation on your right arm. And you look down, and there is a tattoo of a yellow smiley face with eyes like super big, and its mouth is like super wide, and it's going like this, and it's now on your forearm.
That's nice. That's real nice.
All of you look down, and all of you look up, and there is a screen that pops up in front of you, and on it are a few words in common, and on the top it says number of players total 324, and under it says, by pressing yes, you agree to proceed with the first phase of the entrance exam. Do you wish to proceed? And on the left side it says yes, and on the right side it says no. And as you look, you notice that the 324 is dwindling down. Like there's less players that are in this game, like in this school.
I'll slam that yes.
I just
Alright, so
shrug and say,
Katrine
fuck
slams
it,
that
and hit yes.
I kiss my
Patrick
fingers and
slams that yes.
press it to the yes button.
Slam that yes. Ollie Berry.
Ollie
Barry's gonna do
presses
it last.
but very, very, very cautiously.
Very cautiously.
As
Berry.
they Shut up. As they press the button that says yes, does the number change?
Yeah.
Like as
Yeah.
Ollie or whatever.
Does it go up a one?
Yeah, it goes up a 1.
Oh.
It goes up
a
okay.
1, and then it goes back down, and it goes up a 1 and it goes back down. Like you can tell when they're pressing the buttons.
Just like
Okay.
the stock market.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about stocks. Yeah, Barry's gonna press yes, of course.
Barry's gonna press yes. Did everybody press yes?
Do we fail?
All right, everybody. Like as soon as you press yes, you feel like the circle, like the platform that you're like on, it begins to shake, and it moves, and all of a sudden you shoot down and you get yeeted right out into the jungle, and that's where we're gonna stop for
Wow.
this session.
Wow.
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 Ooga.
Ta-da! Congratulations! You made it through the first session.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, all right.
Yeah, I want to do a little debrief afterwards if y'all wanna
Yeah.
like talk.
100%.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
down.
gonna stop the stream, but then I'll put up another link after a little bathroom.
Sounds
get
good.
drink,
We
I'm
can
gonna
call
go
in the
rescue.
Discord too.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
go
can call in
rescue my
Discord.
food from any potential bears, and
Yeah.
then I
Good
will
luck.
be back.
Yeah.
Good
I
luck.
don't
Gonna hit
see
the head
any
and I'll be
bears,
back.
so it's probably fine. They aren't invisible, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But
Good.
yeah, so
On
we'll
that
meet
note-
in the next, not next week, but the week after, on
Okay.
Thursdays at 8. Once more. But yeah,
What's that?
yay! Yeah, we got 2
Yay.
weeks before the next game.
So that's the
Yes.
6th of October?
I'm like, that is a number. Let me
Yes.
go check.
6. Okay.
Yes,
6th,
it
yes.
is the 6th.
Okay.
But I hope y'all liked it. Y'all are fun.
It
Yeah, that was
awesome.
awesome.
I had so much fun,
Yeah.
dude. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
That was
great.
amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks,
Bye,
Steve.
everyone.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.